Hey, what's good, y'all? Mid Morning Soul here. I know, been a while, and yeah, a lot of stuff's been happening on my end. Like I said, work kind of shifted gears, and I'm actually in my car a little bit before I go to work. But I just wanted to make this video to talk about GDQ. It happened last week, all last week. I couldn't catch all of it like I usually would. Like I would usually try to take off my job and then watch the event, but I ain't have that luxury this time, y'all. And it was in Florida. I live in Florida, so it's like, shit, I could have went there instead of just watching it. But I do hope they come back. Yeah, some things to talk about. Let's talk about it. So, yeah, weird camera angle, I know, and it looks like I'm looking off to the left. Well, your right, my right, I guess, I forget. Nah, it's early in the morning and it's Monday. So, GDQ, I managed to catch day one, a good chunk of day one. And, it was cute. The production was very, very good. They had the throwback to classic games done quick. And I like that. I like the history leading up to where they are at today. It's crazy how you start off in your mother's basement with the bare bones, bare essentials, and then all of a sudden you moving up in production and all that good stuff, so that it shows. And it's crazy that what I want to say, y'all, it's crazy that it came from one extreme to another. So I was really happy for GDQ folks out there, because yeah, that is quite the come up. So they use their same production. It's pretty up there, but it's not without flaws. There were quite a bit of flaws, and I want to say, y'all, that I guess it wasn't as bad as what I initially thought. I was like, who the hell is that? It wasn't as bad as I initially thought. Then again, I did not watch majority of the event. I could only watch I watched it every day, but certain points throughout the day. Really just morning, early morning and evening, prime time. So first of all, their lineup of games, y'all, it's very different, and that's another plus. Different, but they still kept some of their core signature games that you're gonna drive the views in. So I could appreciate that. And I really need to learn how to look in the camera and talk, but it's kind of weird because I want to make sure I don't look too crazy. But they kick things off with that Hat in Time. I'm not familiar with the game. I probably don't really want to play that game, but it's what I want to say, y'all. It still has a good following. It's still you'll hear it time and time again, no pun intended. But yeah, I mean, I caught some of the run, but again, it's not a game that grabs me. I try not to have ADHD or whatever when I'm looking at these runs. But if the game isn't appealing, then it's like I kind of lose interest. But the runners were very informed. That's one thing I like. If like, I don't like the game, but if the runner is very informed and like the couch is got this synchronicity, I'll still tune in. I may tune out, but I'll tune in too. So yeah, it's like it wasn't a bunch of dead air. And they had a pretty good start. I think one of the runners, they said that it was their first GDQ ever, and I'm like, damn, son, what a time to pick, your debut, your GDQ debut. The skits were nice. The like the pre-show skit, because usually it's like one of those like, really you're gonna go like that, and I'm like, just get to the show already. But no, this one was very good. The quiz show, I think they should have kept that like incentive or something. Not incentive, but like that motif throughout the marathon. I think that would have been cute. I don't know. Maybe they did, and I didn't follow. Like, I don't follow them on social media. I don't really do social media like that. So, I mean, it is what it is. Sorry, y'all, if you see like bits of apple in my teeth. That was my breakfast along with my shake, my meal replacement shake. So, gotta get some nutrients in, because usually I don't do breakfast. But moving on. I think that they should have kept up that motif the whole entire time. I think that would have been cool. And then, like, for whoever gets all the trivia questions right, you have a chance. You have a chance to be entered into win blah blah blah. It still is cool. It's still smooth. Yeah, let's talk about some of my runs that I really enjoyed watching. Also, like during my commute to and from work, I could only listen to the stream, so I had it on audio only. So it's like, I think I'm getting shafted by just not being able to watch it, but I'm driving, so what can I do? Some of the runs that I were able to listen in on / watch was the the Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. I thought that was pretty good. It's been at a GDQ before, so another one, y'all forgive me, I'm just gonna be switching hands back and forth until I find my groove on how to do this. Hopefully I'm not doing this too long, because my hands get tired. So Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga, that was a good one. What was another one? See, I didn't watch too much of it. I did catch a bit of the Final Fantasy VIII run, which I find myself, I probably would watch the whole 8-hour run. And yeah, it's a relay, so I don't know who exactly I jumped in on when I woke up, but yeah, it was an early run. I'm mad that I missed Dino Crisis 2. I wanted to see that, because even though it's probably been in the GDQ, I haven't seen it in the GDQ. So, yeah, I want to, like, there's a bunch of runs that I want to rewatch. So after work, throughout this week, I'll definitely give them a watch. Dino Crisis being one of them. Trauma Center, New Blood being another. But there was I did catch the Punch Out, 2 players, 1 controller, blindfolded. Just when you thought they couldn't top it anymore, they go ahead and like pretty much put a amalgamation of all the quirky shit they do with Punch Out runs. So the 2 players, 1 controller, blindfolded was amazing because Sinister One and Zallard, they pretty much live and breathe that game, among other games, but they live and breathe that game for sure. Like when you talk Punch Out speedrun, those 2 names are gonna come up most likely. Yeah, I still got time. Oh my god, I hope I get this name right. The Mushihime-sama Futari run, the score attack run, that was interesting. That was different. Of course, the runner. What the fuck, man? What the fuck with his speech at the end? But okay, I remember chat copy pasting his speech and people getting purged for that. So that was funny. What else, y'all? So yeah, I do like that they don't focus, like they can like give other games the spotlight, and it's not necessarily speed. They do score attacks, they do exhibitions like they did with like Tetris, and for score attack they did Star Fox 64, and for I don't know what other game I'm thinking of, but Clone Hero, Guitar Hero, whatever. I had to listen to that one, but that one was crazy. Just hearing the my hands hurt for that guy. My hands and wrists, rather. I could never get into that game. But yeah, there's like so many games, like so many runs that I want to watch, catch up on. So many instances to talk about, but I really don't have that luxury. The finale, but let's talk about the finale. Okay. The finale was much more tolerable than, did I want to say, was it AGDQ? No, SGDQ. SGDQ 2019. That one, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, the run of Chrono Trigger, it's like y'all just screaming at the damn donation ticker. You might as well not have a run and just scream at the donation ticker for the last hour or so. You know what I'm saying? It's like, come on now. But this time around, they did learn their lesson. Okay, it's time to get hype, but remember, the speedrunner should have the floor. That point blank period. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm not trying to listen to, the crowd screaming, even though that's a wonderful milestone. That's a beautiful milestone. I'm glad that you hit it. I'm glad that you topped 3 million. But, it was like, it wasn't even a run. It was just y'all screaming at the donation tracker. So this time around, AGDQ 2020, they were like, okay, well, when we get within 20,000 or whatever, I think they started counting from 50,000, whatever. And, we're still going to let Oats and Goats have the floor. It's still his run. But yeah, we can still get a little hype. And, it was much more tolerable. And, I'm glad that, they kind of took it down a few notches, because it was unbearable SGDQ 2019. I was like, well, okay, yeah, but I'm trying to watch a speed run. Okay, granted, I didn't really watch Chrono Trigger, but you get what I mean. It's like, what the hell is Puexel and the couch there for? You know what I'm saying? If y'all gonna scream at the donation tracker or whatever. So, yeah, let's talk about them beating that 3.04 million record. Yeah, I don't know what the hell I was doing. I was like thinking of the word, but yeah, they well, I wouldn't say lambasted it, but they shattered that record. Not by much, but they did shatter it, and I'm glad they did it in my home state, Florida. We're not just a bunch of crazy people fueled on drugs and shit, drug-laced tap water. No, I mean, I hope that they, decide to do more events for AGDQ in Florida. It's like, I hope y'all learned y'all lesson, though. It's still cold here. Cool. I mean, but for folks up north and, where it's snowing, it was probably a tropical vacation, being in like the 50s, 60s, 40s, 50s, 60s. I think even one day it was like in the 30s, 40s, but that ain't shit for folks up north. So I'm like, y'all probably think this is that's hot or something, but no, it's unbearably cold, especially when you're inland. Coastal, not so much. Like coastal, it can be freaking hot. But like right now, it's like high 60s, low 70s, which is perfect. But do I have something in my eye? Oh my god. I just realized it. Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, you really can't predict the weather here. At least it wasn't raining. Because when it rains here, it rains really bad. Yeah, I hope y'all do decide to make AGDQ here a thing, because I would definitely like to be in attendance for next year's. This is the first time I actually bought something from the Yeti.com. I got the commemorative AGDQ 2020 t-shirt and the banner and a pin. That's all I got. Nothing spectacular. I would like to get the same thing for SGDQ. I'm pretty sure that it's not SGDQ's 10th anniversary, or they might call it as such. It's SGDQ's. Excuse me. It's SGDQ's 10th anniversary as well. If that's the case, then okay, I'll get some stuff for SGDQ. But yeah, first time I bought something from the Yeti. It won't arrive until March, so that's fine. That's the joy of not being there in person. I probably could have just drove there, got the shirt, got all the shit, and then just had it in my car. But you're talking Universal. That traffic is book. It is shit. Yeah. Oh, okay. Let's talk about Mrs., y'all. Let's talk about not married women, but Mrs. So, generally, this was a good AGDQ. I admit it's up there. I have to see other runs, and there are runs that I would like to see. Also, the Blasphemous run. I listened to it a little bit, but I was on my way home, and I have to admit, whoever was running and his couch, he's fucking funny. I only caught like the last glimpse of the run, but I was laughing. Like he's funny. So it's crazy because like if it's not the game, if the runner is entertaining, then you would still want to check that runner out. So the misses were Honk. Y'all, come on. It's cute for the first like day or so, but oh my god, that shit was annoying as fuck. And it doesn't help that I don't really care for the Untitled Goose Game. I just don't. It's stupid. And that's the unpopular opinion, because it's like a fucking meme game, so people are gonna like defend it. It's like, hell, anybody could become a speedrunner with that game. Hey, people were getting them donations for the Untitled Goose Game any % run. So I mean, did that improve? With the ridiculous amount and the short time frame? No, it's still the same. They wanted what, 150K for that run, and they had like under a day to do it. I think basically $1 million in a day. I mean, he did it, but oh Lord, yo, I'm like trying to get my hair right. The $1 million in a day was for Link's Awakening, the 2019 edition. And yeah, I'm all right with, I'm glad that they had that met. I don't know how many incentives didn't get met. I know one of them, that Katana Zero thing, I think, the hard mode didn't get met. So it's like a big, I'm like, has there been a lot of instances where stuff didn't get met, y'all? Sorry, like camera shaking. I'm like scratching, making sure nothing bit me while I was getting my notes and stuff. But yeah, it's like a lot. Usually stuff gets met. As I spat on my screen, usually stuff gets met. So I don't know, y'all. It's like I'm kind of curious as to what didn't get met, but that is not here nor there. Yeah, the honking was stupid. The time constraints to get bonus games, I mean, they do get met, and it's like, it is what it is. But I just saying, it seems like the hosts weren't really as pushy. Like, that was one of my biggest complaints, y'all, was that like the host would just like be all aggressive, like pushy salesmen trying to get the incentives met, and it's like, just calm down. And I guess what they did to improve on that was that they did put like the progress bar throughout the marathon, which I thought was a good move. I'm like, yeah, that's what y'all need to do. ESA did it. Why can't y'all do it? Yeah, and it just helps with the cohesion of okay, we know this incentive about to get met. We know that this bid war is going on. We know it's like, folks are like, you know, previous AGDQs, folks were like really pushing it, like, oh, you guys, you gotta donate. You know, it's like, I just want to watch the speed run. If I want to donate, I can, and if I can't, I can't. So yeah, they corrected that. Another miss that I would think that, you know, if you really want to like have fun, like a final push, is the crowd control. Put stuff like that as the last run. Because it's like, I think towards the end of Andy's A Link to the Past run, randomizer, crowd control, all that stuff, if, you know, it were last, you don't have to worry about like time constraints. And this is, I said this for ESA too, like when they do $20%, put that at the last run of the end. Like, because once people are talking about, oh, you know, sorry guys, we gotta let the run finish, it kind of kills the mood. And, you know, I think, well, I don't know, but I did enjoy watching, and I usually don't do that randomizer bullshit, but the crowd control is funny as fuck. I have to give it that. So I thoroughly enjoyed watching all like 3.5 hours of that run. And whatchamacallit? Yeah, like put those runs last, because then, you know, folks can enjoy, you know, really have fun and not have to worry, because you know you're gonna spill into Sunday. No matter how you slice it, you're gonna spill into Sunday. And I don't know, I feel like those types of runs would be best. Like yeah, you don't have to worry about like, oh, well, we got this runner right after you. He has to finish. You know what I'm saying? And it's a big mood killer. Yeah, what was the deal with the Devil May Cry 5 run? Like, the dude was like ahead a whole like hour and some change for his estimate. So I'm like, what's going on? I didn't even catch it because I think I was on the phone during that time, so I didn't get to like fully pay attention to what was going on with that run. Yeah, so y'all, it is what it is. I think AGDQ. Oh, and they also had hiccups. Like, sometimes the audio was too low, or sometimes oh yeah, stall tactics were a thing, of course. Like, if you know, like, of a big incentive, sorry y'all, I keep switching hands for the camera, but anytime you know a big incentive's coming up, like a bonus game, they're gonna stall until that incentive is met. And it's like, y'all, I peep game, and it's like, that's why you should give ample amount of time for the, you know, the game to be fully funded. Like, just saying that, like, when you do stall tactics, it's like, oh gosh, you know, I really think that they should have a second stream, like ESA does, but maybe we could just leave that for ESA. That's ESA's charm. They could do second stream, and you know, they can allow more runs to come in, or y'all can revert back to doing bonus stream. Like, either or, I think, you know, you should defo have like some sort of leeway for everyone to, you know, a lot more games to get in. But that's just me. That's not really a big miss. the biggest miss was like trying to squeeze in that crowd control in the middle of a run. Or in the middle of a run, what the fuck? In the middle of the finale day rather than save it towards the end. That's when you know you'll get a lot of money, because people like to fuck over the runner, no matter how you put it. But yeah, y'all, I'm glad that they casted a new record with AGDQ being in sunny Florida. I hope that the Sunshine State was kind to you all who went in person. Florida natives, I hope y'all showed up and showed out. And yeah, I would also say, there is more that I would want to say, but like I said, I didn't really get a good idea on the ebb and flow. But from what I saw, yeah, I would agree that this GDQ was pretty spot on. Awful Games. Oh yeah, Awful Games was good. That's a pro. That's a hit. So yeah, I do like that they had like new games. I do like that they showcased games. It's not necessarily all a speed run, but that they did score attack. And thank you all for watching. This is Mid Morning Soul signing off. View what you want to, do what you want to, and I'll see you in the next episode. Oh, yeah. I have so much backlog, y'all. So much backlog. I need to remedy it. So I'm going to, like I said, my goal is to have everything caught up by the end of this month. So you're going to see a lot of outdated Mario Kart videos, a lot of outdated Fire Emblem Hero videos. But this one I'll upload now since it's like pretty much recent. And yeah, I apologize, folks. It's just you do what you can with outdated Samsung, but I try to make it work, y'all. But I will be upgrading soon. That was my I guess that was my New Year's gift to myself. New Year's / Christmas gift. That was my gift to myself. Hell, ain't nobody else gonna give me this gift, so I needed the upgrade. Let's leave it at that. All right, y'all. So take care. Take it easy. View what you want to, do what you want to. And I will see you in the next episode. So until then, my friends, this is Mid Morning Soul signing out this bitch. Peace.